Hey, we're back. Another video or talking video. Some audio. This is just audio. There is no video unless I have anything to say about it. We got another discussion. I got the boys with me. Got the Chase. I got the Vic. I got the Rye Guy.
That me.
And our topic today comes courtesy of said Rye Guy. So I'll have him explain it away.
So as I'm going to ask you guys the questions, I'm scrolling back to it in the group chat to find it because I don't remember the order. Awesome. We're done. I found it. Okay, so it's middle October. It's the 15th. 16th. Wow, this is fast. It's almost the 17th. So
Shit.
We need some good Halloween recommendations for the viewers, listeners, whatever they are. And let's give them 3 recommends for what they should probably consider watching on Halloween Day.
All right. I'm liking this. I'm loving this idea. Yeah, it's almost Halloween. What does Halloween mean to you guys these days? And what has it meant for you in your whole lives?
Getting fucking wasted.
Yeah, now it's the part.
I like this guy.
I'm just kidding. No, I have... dude, y'all are gonna fucking hate me. Ryan specifically. I really don't give a fuck about Halloween.
Can you hear me cracking my knuckles?
I did. I heard it. I'm more of a Christmas guy myself, man.
Yeah.
Oh, holly jolly.
That's me. Look at me, bro. Look at me. I'm a holly jolly son bitch. So, but yeah.
Nothing
No,
wrong with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
I am all about Halloween, dude.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Ryan.
Always.
Of course. Victor, what about you?
I mean, back in the day, yeah, it was an event, but now I just see it as the leaves are turning yellow and the atmosphere's spooky, and I don't really like decorate or anything, but I do carve pumpkins, so it's just like, it's a nice little holiday to pass the time.
Mm-hmm. Much of the same as Victor, except I don't carve pumpkins, and cold weather is really not for me. I thrive under solar energy. That's not to say autumn can't have a great atmosphere going on, especially around Halloween time. You break out the horror movies, you see the leaves turn colors, and you overdose on pumpkin spice lattes, even when you don't drink lattes. Right? That's how they do it, right?
I OD on pumpkin seeds.
Oh, okay.
Oh, season those bad boys up.
Oh, you know it.
Right.
IOD on heroin.
Huh?
Once. It was one time.
All right. So, with that out of the way, let's get on with it. So, we'll start with 3 recommendations to watch on Halloween. Ryan, do you want to lead us off?
Yeah, I'll get the basic out of the way. I think the remake of Halloween,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, it's Halloween in the movie. You kind of have to.
Yeah. Especially with okay, it's still a low budget movie, but it's bigger than the original movie, so they could properly production design, decorate the streets with Halloween decorations, and extras are dressed up in costumes. It does sell the feeling of the holiday a lot more. And
it's got an interesting tone.
it is. For me, this is the best of the Halloween sequels. It feels right as far as the story direction and themes it tackles, while also providing the slasher movie goodness.
It's pretty goofy too.
Yeah. David Gordon Green, primarily a comedy director, along with Danny McBride writing the script of all people. They inject some good comedy in there.
That really threw me off.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, fucking Danny McBride, like the Danny McBride.
Yeah, I remember I remember how big of a deal that was because he did Alien Covenant a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
and he was one of the best parts of that movie. And I watched interviews with him. He was talking about how he was writing the script to the new Halloween movie. And I'm just thinking, okay, all right, let's see where that goes. And it went pretty good.
Yeah. I'll say the best thing about it, then someone else can do their movie, but I'd say the most memorable thing about the movie is the Wiz from Seinfeld got peanut butter on his penis.
Oh, he was on Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That was quite Hilarious.
Wait, hang on. What?
Yeah, you don't remember? You
Missed
set
that?
mousetraps.
You don't remember The Wiz?
Oh,
I got peanut butter on my penis.
yeah. And it's like he's talking to like his fucking daughter, and she's like, "Dad, come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go get this." Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it does strike that good tone. Very relatable, charming. And as a slasher movie, it's really well done. A good mix of scary and gory. It's the right mixture, and there's a really good body count going on.
It's violent.
Yeah, it's violent.
It's real violent.
I love it. This
The
is
jack-o'-lantern face was amazing. The curb stomp was amazing.
yeah.
The
Flashlight head.
kid in the backyard was fantastic.
That was great.
Flashlight head. Awesome.
Absolutely. And I think it's just, I mean, it's called Halloween, you guys. Like this, you need to watch something like this on Halloween. And
Yeah.
the new one's much more violent, much more it's really funny, surprisingly. And I think it's a good recommend for Halloween. Watch Halloween on Halloween. Why not?
All right.
Next one, let's go with The Exorcist, a classic.
Mhm.
I barely remember it. I've seen it like 2 times. I want to watch it this year, but it's just that like quintessential horror movie that is like the peak of horror movies in terms of notoriety. And I think it's just like a great one for that.
Yeah. It's a horror movie that's not allowed in my house. I mean, we'll watch it when it's on TV. We'll pay to rent it, but I can't have a physical copy. My mother.
I am in a very Christian household. My parents are this way. And the movie was not in the house for a long time. And no, they were like, oh no, we're not going to own that. And then one day I just brought home a Blu-ray copy of like the 40th year anniversary, and I was all about it.
There you go.
But yeah, I think it's my first viewing was ruined because I watched it with some friends on, and it opens, if you haven't seen the movie, it opens in the Middle East, and within 4 seconds, one of my friends is like, hey, I think this is the wrong movie, and we all started laughing when we were gone from that point.
I thought the same shit, dude. I was like, did I click on the right fucking movie?
So yeah, I need to watch it again in the right atmosphere with the right people. But that's another one to recommend. And lastly, for my third one, I have to recommend Sleepy Hollow, the live action one,
yeah.
Tim Burton's. It's just, oh my goodness, that's Halloween.
Fun. Autumn.
Fun. Yeah.
I like it.
Still haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's
It's
great.
a good one.
It's like a slightly wackier, but also very violent Hammer horror movie.
Surprisingly violent. It's dark.
Yeah,
It's-
blood, decapitations. Headless Horseman, he's gonna be capping people.
Yeah,
He better be.
big fan of the Headless Horseman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He cool dude. And funny thing, I watched that movie. I was watching it one year on Halloween. I was like, you know what? The lighting in this pretty good. I'm gonna watch this in black and white. And the next year, I pulled the saturation on my TV to 0 and upped the contrast just a little bit and watched it in black and white. Translates beautifully. It's great in black and white.
Awesome.
That's
yeah.
super fucking interesting. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, those are my movie recommendations for Halloween watching.
Wait, bro.
Sweet.
All right. Should I go next?
Yeah.
Do it.
I'll go next. All right. I'll lead it off with something I've kind of grown to love over the last couple years. Mandy, starring Nicolas Cage.
Whoa.
Yeah. Something about it. It gives me that good autumn comfort. It's set in the Oregon woods, close enough.
Interesting.
Why not? The drone metal score at times can be very relaxing and pleasing. And also, it's really heavily violent and practical effects driven, much like a solid 80s horror movie. And also the color schemes going on. It's very experimental, but kind of the way I get, that I'm starting to get now. I wasn't too crazy at first. I liked it, but now I feel myself growing more attached to it. If I watched it again, I feel I would love it an insane amount more. But right now, yeah, I would say Mandy is a good Halloween watch. It's just a great party movie. I remember when we saw it in the theater, everyone was having a great time, mostly because it was a Nicolas Cage double feature, and we were there for the Cage, and Cage delivers. So yeah, watch it with your buddies. It's a good one. my next one is Insidious, the first one by James Wan. Low budget movie, but it feels like a great fun house. The last half when they go into the further, basically just it's a fun house. There's ghosts, there's low lighting, and just the fact that he walks around with a lantern up held in front of his face, that's very traditional imagery there as far as the holiday goes. And I just click with that. And the build up to that is even great, with a absolutely legendary jump scare coming up at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Darth Maul demon.
classic.
And finally, I'll go with George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. Set in basically the sticks of Pennsylvania. That just kind of, that feels like home in a strange way. I'm on the opposite end of the United States, the continental United States, but it looks and feels like home. You see the scenes of the hunters out in the fields shooting zombies in the head. And there's not just one great scene where the rednecks and the soldiers, they're at their camp. They're just shooting the shit, drinking beers, and killing zombies whenever they come into the perimeter. It feels very sociable. And these zombies move slowly. They're actual ghouls. There's bloodshed, creative kills. It's a lot of fun. It's great stuff.
Yeah.
So that'll do it on my end.
I actually haven't seen Dawn of the Dead.
Did
Did you say Dawn of the Dead or Night of the Living Dead?
Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah, I haven't seen the original, at least. I've seen the remake.
Highly recommended viewing.
I'm
But
surprised you didn't pick Night of the Living Dead.
I don't know. I probably would if I had more spaces, but I'd say Dawn of the Dead because I watched it a lot more. And something about the colors in that movie. It was the first one in color, the first of the Dead series that's in color. And a lot of the colors pop in the movie, kind of like Italian horror at points. It just gelled me. I have a bigger attachment to that one, despite Night of the Living Dead being an equally incredible film.
Yeah.
Chase, you want to go?
Yeah.
Sure. Mine are all Disney films.
There you go.
My first one's gonna be Nightmare Before Christmas. It is both a Christmas film and a Halloween film. So, and it's also fantastic. So you can watch it both during Christmas and during Halloween, which, yeah. So I like that aspect of it. I'm also going to choose Halloween Town. Very fun. I'm not a horror fan, like at all.
Clearly.
But yeah, I mean, if I'm going to watch a movie that's going to get me in the mood for Halloween, it's going to be probably Halloween Town. And the last one was Hocus Pocus.
Oh,
Hocus Pocus is so goddamn good. And I don't want to. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Actually, I've decided.
Is that the one with the witches?
Yep, it's fantastic. And honestly, Sarah Jessica Parker's in it, and she's kind of fucking hot. She's kind of fucking hot.
Isn't there a talking cat in there too?
Yeah, Binks, bro.
Big.
Wait, isn't it Binks? Yeah, Binks.
Binks.
Right, it's Binks, right?
Binx Binks.
It's definitely Binks. Yeah, definitely Binks.
Well, all right then.
But yeah, that would be mine.
3 classics from a Disney generation.
Yeah, Disney generation. Whatever.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. No, I'm not harping. Just I didn't watch. I guess I didn't watch enough Disney growing up. I mean, I watched Disney, but I didn't obsess over it like a lot of other people. So, yeah, those are good, solid choices. Good as ever.
Yeah, I grew up in a very Disney household. I'm not as much Disney anymore, but those 3 are just ones that just always I come back to. It's just
Always.
it's always a movie that I think of. So during Halloween, spooky time. Woo!
Great.
Sweet.
And to round out this category, Victor.
Yes. So first one will have to be this film from 1988 called Brain Damage. It's about this man who has to deal with this parasitic, disembodied brain that causes him to essentially make this man dependent off of it. It's sort of like this anti-drug message, but has like some really amazing gross out gags, and the visual effects are amazing. It's a comedy horror, but damn, it's one of the funniest and like the effects in it are so good. It's hilarious. It's a perfect film if you're gonna get, have a good time with your pals, do a little drink and whatnot. It's hilarious. Chase, this would be up your alley.
Okay,
for
okay.
comedy,
What's it
horror.
called? Dame Bramage?
Uh, brain damage.
Uh-huh.
Brain...
You had it the first time.
88. Brain damage. 88.
88. It's amazing.
Cool.
Number 2, I'd probably go with The Shining.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't really need to explain that one. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2. Let's go.
Would it be
with...
number 3?
Sorry, yes, number 3.
Jesus Christ, Victor.
I'm fucking up. Maybe Fright Night from '85.
Oh yeah.
I only saw the remake.
Yeah, I really enjoyed. It's not like my favorite horror film, but as a horror comedy, which are always just fun to watch on Halloween, I think it does the job well. Its atmosphere is great. It's got a fun, entertaining story. It's got a great antagonist.
Yeah. And anytime I think you have a movie where the character is obsessed with horror movies, that instantly makes it an appealing atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
And what a way to modernize vampires. Just that's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my 3 choices.
Okay, good. Those are your recommendations. Go watch them. We command you. Please do
We
it.
command you. We recommend you. It's a good suggestion list, honestly.
Yes.
We suggest you do it per
The
our...
power of recommendation compels you.
That's it. That's it
Yes.
right there.
Thanks.
And the next category, top 3, it's going to be 3 of our personal favorite spooky movies, and that doesn't have to be a horror movie. It can be a movie that just creeped you out for some reason.
All right.
Mm.
Ryan,
No.
take us away.
All right. I'm going to open it up with Herzog's 79 Nosferatu. I love it.
Mm.
That movie is the pinnacle of gothic horror. It's so good. I love it.
Neato.
And I'd say it's more fun to watch than the original Nosferatu just because it's not a silent film. There's nothing wrong with that, but just translates a little better at this age, 2020.
Mhm.
Another one, we've already discussed it slightly, The Shining. It just,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Once I turn it on, a Kubrick film, I cannot stop watching. I just can't.
Yeah.
It's the perfect
And
horror film.
I just
Doesn't
think
give
it
you the
is.
answer.
And I was talking about this recently. I really think it has to be due to Shelley Duvall actually being like traumatized on set. It has to be because it's not necessarily unnerving in any way outside of like the music.
Mhm.
So why would the music carry a horror film so well other than actually filming someone who is genuinely hurting?
Yeah.
It carries has a very cursed feeling the whole entire film. Like you do get a sense that like
Yeah.
this movie like maybe wasn't made under the best circumstances.
See, and it's like you can almost, at least when I'm watching it, I feel like I am aware of the bad intentions that went into making the movie.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna be more feeling that when I watch it next.
It's just uncomfortable.
Mhm.
And what he did with the set design, where the set is purposefully incomprehensible so the audience cannot grasp the location, is great. I love that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just think it's a great movie. all
Is that
around.
why you don't see the maze in any of the exteriors?
Yes. He
Wait,
wrote in, there's a notebook he has where he discussed the whole thing, and he talks about how like stairwells have to lead into nowhere, closets have to lead into kitchens, and just all this stuff that breaks all the fourth walls that he wrote that he intentionally wanted in there.
Oh wow, fucking
Yeah.
Kubrick, dude!
Yeah.
What a
Also,
goddamn genius.
can we normalize movies not giving us all the answers again in the best way? I feel like
That'd be
we
nice.
don't get enough of those.
Well, we got a sequel bait somehow, dude. And let's see. My last movie is going to be Hereditary. It's just,
Yeah.
let me plug real quick here. If you guys didn't hear the podcast we did on Suspiria and Invaders, go watch that. I give a really big synopsis on why I love Hereditary. And Hereditary, I just think, is just one of the really well written modern horror movies. It's just one of the better written ones, and it deals with tension, anxiety, and suspense extremely well. And I definitely recommend that. I think it's spooky.
It's very
Nice.
spooky for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll go next. So, spooky movies that spook you. I'll lead it off. I'll lead it off with Cloverfield. Cloverfield taps into that area of my life when I started obsessing over, what was it, paranormal theories and like looking up sighting videos on YouTube, UFO sightings, conspiracy obsession. That movie fuels it really well with its limited perspective of a giant monster attack. You don't know where this monster came from. You just know these people are in danger. They got to get the hell out before that monster crosses their paths. All shot from this video camera that you don't get all the sense of space, but it works to the movie's advantage. It creates a good claustrophobia within the New York streets. And then I'll go classic on the next one with The Haunting by Robert Wise. If you liked the Netflix series The Haunting of Hill House, this is just as great of a series based off the same book. It's some of the creepiest black and white horror atmosphere I've experienced. Some scary sound design, just absolutely tense set pieces, and some interesting dialogue among the characters really draw you into the nature of the storyline, all the while going down a very kind of an insane whirlpool, a whirlpool of insanity. You're just tumbling down the rabbit hole. And lastly, I'll defer to my main man, John Carpenter. I'll go with Christine. This one is very underrated. Carpenter always creates nightmarish atmosphere, and he's really good at it. Christine is another shining example of such a framework. Creates a relatable story that feels like it could happen in your dreams, in your nightmares. It has likable characters that you hate to see tragedy unfold upon them, and a weirdly engaging story involving a guy in his killer car. It's got charm, it's got spooks. It's a very comfortable spooky watch.
Spooky watch.
You can
spooky.
You could pick most any John Carpenter movie, but in terms of the spook factor, I think Christine has that in the bag as the underdog. Is the underdog in that category?
Word. So spooky movies for me, spooky movies. I'm gonna say the remake of It. I was very scared in that movie. Very, very scared. I don't like clowns. I don't know why I had like a southern drawl when I said that.
I don't like clowns.
I don't like clowns, not one bit. Not a fan of clowns at all. That fucking scared me. So that's a scary. If you want to get spooked, that's definitely a spooky one.
What did you think of the slanted face painting lady?
That didn't scare me at all. I thought
not at all.
It looked terrible.
How about the leper?
She was goofy.
I thought she was goofy looking. I thought that was the worst CG in the movie.
What about the leper?
Whatever. He just looked like a normal Seattle homeless guy.
Oh my god!
It's fucking true. What are you talking about?
No, it's just savage.
It's sad, but
it's sad and savage.
What it is. I really don't fucking mean that. I really don't mean that.
That's going on the internet forever.
Stan, go for it.
That is not
so funny.
No, and then honestly, a movie that creeps me out that it shouldn't have been creeped out is 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How fucking terrifies me.
Yeah.
Especially during his shutdown scene is one of the most terrifying bits of cinema that I've ever seen.
Yeah. I remember sorry.
It's non-contemporary like horror, but it's just fucking terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like this robot is begging for its fucking life right now, and it's terrifying.
But if I may.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I remember the last time I went and saw it was with Ryan actually. The last Cinerama showing I ever saw that movie. I felt especially terrified that night. I'd seen it multiple times in the same format, but that night just particularly got to me. I was just feeling the tension on that run. So that, yeah, I know what you're feeling, dude.
Yeah, it's a little spooky. But my third choice isn't a movie. It's actually an episode from a show. And it's one of the Halloween episodes from Boy Meets World. Where they're like teenagers, like older teenagers, like probably 17, seniors in high school or something like that.
Yeah, Mr. Feeney.
Yeah, Mr. Feeney is there, but people just start fucking dying. Like,
What?
obviously, people are actually being killed, but it's like these people think that their friends are just being fucking murdered, and it really creeped me out as a kid. But now looking back at it, I'm like, because when it came to Disney Plus, I just binge watched all of Boy Meets World. Looking back on it, like earlier in the year this year, I was like, God, it's such a goofy episode, but it terrified me when I was a kid. But now it's a little spooky. It's got some spooky vibes, but it's a fun one. I like it a lot. Yeah.
Good list.
I think my first choice will be Lake Mungo.
Is that? Hold on.
Huh?
Is that what I think it is? Yup,
Found footage, yeah.
bruh.
Yeah, I mean, that's it's like if you didn't like Blair Witch, which I can understand, but you are into found footage, this I think is up. It would maybe be a bit more enticing to some people. There's a lot more that happens. There's a lot more tension and creepy imagery that like
I looked it up and saw the image again.
yeah,
I wish I didn't. I hate
like
that.
seeing it a second time. I don't know if it's going to have the same impact. That's why I've just not watched it since. But like, man, just the pressure and it just has such a feeling. And one thing that it has that I'm in love with is like hauntings within like tech or like blurry images of like this unidentified figure and backgrounds and just like all these things that are just like obscured because of like digital limitations
That
and like
stuff is so
photographs and
underappreciated.
video. Dude, that's one reason why, Ryan, if you pick Pulse for your film, like, or when you watch Pulse soon, you're
Yeah.
gonna understand that because that has so much of it in that film. Where like,
Good.
yeah, oh, but like that's one reason why I love that movie. Plus, found footage, it can be a hit or miss, but this did not miss. Let's see what else we got. Personal favorite spooky films. Damn. I guess I'll go with Eraserhead. Oh fuck no. I messed up. Okay, Signs. M. Night Shyamalan's Signs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That film, when I saw it when I was younger for the first time, the scene where it's video footage of a birthday party,
Oh
and
god.
it's and the alien walks past the frame, I just like lost
Yeah.
my shit as a kid.
Oh yeah.
That
Even
and-
That was
scarier-
the feeling I got as an adult watching Lake Mungo.
yes, absolutely.
It's even scarier. I was gonna say it's even scarier when you see the alien was hiding. He wasn't just creeping. He was afraid of those people.
Yeah, he was like a wild animal.
Yeah.
But that movie has so many good moments, like the baby monitors, the showdown and at the end of the
Yes.
film with the TV. Like,
Yeah.
just thinking about it, I love it. I'm gonna take out Eraserhead and put in Mothman Prophecies.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Really? I've never
Yes.
seen that yet.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but like, there's just some imagery and some sounds, and the score is just it fills me with dread, and it's just so freaky because you never really see the Mothman. It's just like implied with like camera angles and like people talking about like this mysterious figure visited me at midnight. He named himself Indrid Cold, and like just all these weird things that are happening, and you never see the Mothman, but it doesn't matter because everything that's happening within the film and the world is just like very strange and uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give that to Mothman Prophecies.
Great. Now I gotta watch the movie now.
You do.
It's been on my list for a while.
Yes.
And those are our recommendations for spooky, non-spooky, but may also still be spooky.
Spookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on Spookies, for nearly the last segment, one scene that genuinely scared you.
Oh,
Not
that
nervous,
was a thing.
not anxiety, genuinely scared you. I had one I was confident in picking. I'm not going to say it because I didn't pick it, but I am going to go with The Conjuring. My first viewing, the Bathsheba scare on top of the cabinet or the dresser, whatever it is.
Ooh.
I have a cabinet like that in my bedroom, and it killed me. I hated that scene. That was terrifying.
What part are you talking about?
Bathsheba on top of the dresser.
I don't know what Bathsheba is. What is that?
It's a demon.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awful.
I've seen the movie, but I've only seen it once, so I don't really remember the names of shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's the scariest thing. I think the most effective for me, that is the most effective jump scare that has ever gotten me. That one is just everything leading up to it destroyed me.
My when we were watching The Conjuring at my house, my dad had like gone to sleep before we started watching it, and he had seen it with his girlfriend, and he came out at the part where they do the hide and the clap, and then the hands appear from the back, which first of all is a fucking gorgeous scene. But he like popped up right behind me and clapped right when they clapped, and I nearly shit myself. nearly shitted.
Oh no!
And pissed and cummed.
Oh my god! Dude.
All in the same spot.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Wow, that's unbelievable, bro.
Nick,
what you got?
I thought I had one, but I totally forgot. I have to stall a bit. Someone else go. Okay, wait. I got one. It just came to me. For right now, this might fluctuate in my life, but right now in this instant, I can only think of I'm thinking of Unfriended. I remember I don't know if everyone here has seen Unfriended.
Yeah.
The original.
Okay. Yes, the first one. Okay, so the ending to Unfriended. Just I was with my crew in the theater. I was so scared. I actually was hiding my eyes. I was actually hiding my eyes watching the screen. I had it at that point. I didn't want any more. It was too much. So
which scene did it for you?
The very end, when it's down to the final girl, it's just right before the credits roll. The last scare of the movie. I just couldn't take it anymore. So claustrophobic, anxiety-inducing. Oh, it's just too much. It's just too much at that time.
The movie beat you down.
It beat me down.
Movie 1, Nick 0.
That's right.
What's Victor got?
Scene that scared me.
I can think of one that probably scared you.
What's that?
Mulholland Drive.
Oh, behind the dumpster.
That got me pretty good. That was on my mind, and I was thinking of this. I was like, that scene
movie?
was real scary. It's not, and that's why it's so scary.
Because it
comes out of nowhere.
But it builds up to it, which is great. I guess I could have said that Signs scene would have counted.
Yeah.
But that Mulholland Drive one, that's a good one. Sorry.
What you actually want to say is
I don't know, honestly. I'm looking through these movies. I'm like, dude, I can't think of a single scene.
We can go for Signs then. That's the one you most remember. That scene stuck with you the longest.
Okay. Let's just stick with that.
Yeah, all right.
Oh God, guys. For me, the most memorable. Are we going most memorable?
The one scene that just made you piss your pants?
Dude, when I was a kid, when I went and saw fucking Spider-Man,
Oh, dude. I know exactly.
there's a few jump scares in the original.
Oh,
Spider-Man,
yeah.
first of all, because it's fucking Sam Raimi and he loves them. When fucking when Harry comes home and finds Norman on the ground, and they're hugging and everything like that, and then he's like, I was so worried about you, and he's like, why, what's wrong? And he's like, there was an accident at the lab, and he's like, what accident? And before he can say accident, the dude, it's like a shot of like his fucking eyeball when he like gets the Green Goblin shit. When I was a kid, I used to skip past it at home. I was like, no, I'm not even fucking seeing this. I would like purposefully leave. Like honestly, I do that still. When I know there's like a jump scare coming, I'll usually leave, which is fucked up. There's a pussy about horror films, but I'll be like, oh, knowing this is coming up, time to look at my phone, or you know what I mean, take myself out of it. But yeah, that's the most memorable jump scare.
I love
Dude,
that.
if you want to talk about as a kid, I wasn't born in this time, but it's a movie from 1987. When I was a kid, there was a scene in this movie from 1987 that stuck with me for a long time through my childhood. I don't remember the scene anymore, but it was in The Brave Little Toaster.
Oh.
Traumatized.
I feel like someone else brought this up too that I know about a scary scene in that film.
It's so scary. I don't remember it, but it was awful.
Yeah. Well, just to chime in with childhood scares, I would say the original Poltergeist had numerous scenes, too much for young kids like myself. But there was a clown.
That's the effective one. That's the most built up one. That's the good one.
Yeah, but compared to the other shit that happens in the movie, kind of weak sauce compared.
Yeah, but that one's really built up really well. That one was really earned.
Yeah, Toby Hooper knows his stuff.
Oh yeah. Some would say Spielberg, but we won't get into that whole shenanigan.
That's another discussion video. So, I
like that movie.
I love that movie. But that does it for the... Oh my god. That does it for the...
What about the three candies?
No, I'm saying that does it for the movie side of the discussion.
Oh.
Now comes Ryan's last tidbit that he's totally going to introduce right here without someone else spoiling the surprise for the audience.
My last category. What was when you were able to trick or treat and it wasn't considered just like scary that a grown man was going to someone's home? What was your 3 favorite candies to get on Halloween?
I got it. I'm going to do it. Lemon Heads, Twix, and Kit Kats.
Dude. Kit Kats, Reese's. I think when I was a kid, I think it was Crunch Bars.
Oh.
Only the full-size one. Those kitty-size ones are garbage. Okay, they're like
that's absolutely true.
Off.
Completely
off, right?
It's really waxy, man. It's waxy.
It is. It's gross.
Fuck.
Trash chocolate.
I'll back you up on that. Full-size Nestle Crunch Bar, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and Butterfingers.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Reese's. I'm gonna go I like the peanut butter chocolate eyeballs.
Oh, dude, favorite. I forgot about those.
Yep, and then Butterfingers. The original Butterfingers. These new Butterfingers, garbage.
Not the same.
Not the same, bro. I'm about to get a Chico stick and just dump it in some chocolate, and it'll be fine. It's really not the same, dude. It like honestly is not. I find it almost repulsive.
Night and day.
What about it?
Oh, dude, it's the chocolate is not very good anymore.
Okay.
And it's just like chewy now. Like I mean, there was already like there's some chew to it, but normally it was like a crunch. I mean, there's still a crunch, but it's. I don't want to get into this fucking why
The important thing should be asked is, does it still stick to your teeth for hours on end?
Yeah, but that's the like part of the fun of eating the Butterfinger.
Okay,
it's like fun. Is like
I know it is.
For it when it's stuck in your teeth. You know what I mean?
I know it is. I just want to make sure the staple remains.
Oh no, it still does, but it's just not as fun though. Because if the first part isn't fun, then digging for gold later isn't fun either. You know?
Wow. Okay. Hey, well, if I could get into a small rant, there are no full-size Nestle Crunch bars anymore. I go to convenience
Don't
stores,
see them
grocery
anymore.
stores. I go to any kind of store. They either have the ones split into 4 sections, or they don't have them at all. It's driving me insane.
Yeah, that's true.
Why?
Dude, you want to know how I
What's
used
wrong
to
with
eat
it?
the
What's wrong with
full-size
it?
ones? When I was a kid, I would like break off each letter like one at a time and then split those in half and then eat them in like little squares.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, that's what you do. And really, what happened to the simplicity of a one candy bar? A simple chocolate bar.
No, you get 4 tiny ones.
I don't want that though. Fucking this is why I moved on to 100 grand. Because I know I'm gonna get a full product.
That's fair.
So anything more? Anything more we want to share? Scary movies, holiday wise?
I thought I
Happy
got
Halloween.
possessed one Halloween.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was just me pretending that I was possessed to get the attention of a girl.
Ha! Slick, bro.
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah, it actually did.
Would you recommend it?
Fuck no. You're gonna feel like such an
Alright.
idiot in 2 years after that. You're like, no.
How did it happen? Or what was the procedure for it?
I mean, I was getting really weird vibes at this person's house, and they were talking about how haunted the house was. They were actually talking about how the house is haunted, and then I did genuinely feel like just out of nowhere different, but it was just because I didn't realize I had depression and fucking anxiety. So, it yeah. And then I realized I was like, this girl would freak out if I got fucking possessed. And I was like, bet I'm gonna be possessed. And she fucking bought it, dude. Girls are dumb. Girls are so stupid.
Wait, that's my job.
I mean, according to an Italian director, I think you're correct there. But
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Girls are not
High five.
stupid.
Here, Chase, you're gonna high five me. Watch.
What?
There, you just high five me.
Okay.
So in conclusion,
Nick hates women.
possession.
You said it.
No.
In conclusion, possession is effective, but not recommended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
If you're trying to get girls and you're trying to impress a girl and you're 14, actually freshly 15, thank you.
Hey.
No, not A, because
Well,
there's no way I should be 15 and doing that still.
What's wrong with that? You're still a stupid teenager. Is still a stupid teenager. It doesn't matter what age of the teen is.
It's like middle school bullshit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh,
But whatever.
Hey man, so I walk up to him, projectile vomit, violently convulse. They're about it.
Bro, I spin my fucking head around.
Next thing you know, I'm dead. It's lights out.
And then I get back up, you crawl back on the ceiling, you say, "Hey, how you doing?"
And you smack your fucking head against the wall 1,000 times as fast as you can.
Going
Me.
round and
Mood.
round.
Yeah, that's mood. Hashtag mood. Let's end this. Jesus Christ, I need to stop.
Okay, since you guys don't like having fun, I guess we'll.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
All right, we'll call it there. Great ideas, Ryan. Thanks for bringing those to our attention.
Yeah, man, this was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime.
Kind of wish we could have gone on longer, but I'm just glad.
Well,
it
you can
happened
sit in
anyway.
the chat for another hour if you want. Just you.
Well, then you're gonna leave. You're all gonna leave because you got things to do.
It's 11:30, Nick. Jesus Christ, bring it back around, my man.
It's the weekend.
It's not the weekend.
I got butts to slap. Let's get going.
I gotta get up in the morning and go do stuff, bro.
Yeah, me too. I gotta go buy a new
That'll-
TV for my dad.
And then that'll do it for this gall dang flippin' discussion video. This was fun though. Halloween. I would say get out and go do your Halloween fun, but you still fuck off. Whatever. Okay, we're done here. This is Halloween. Go do your Halloween thing, but be safe about it. Thank you, Ryan, for the
Or not.
suggestions.
God bless us, everyone.
Yes. All
God
right.
bless.
So
Good night.
get Craig out of here.
Good night.